and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Millie, and today I'm going to be swatching lots of Bernovich eyeshadows. I do have a video previously up where I swatched all of these and I did 2 looks, but since then they've actually sent me a bunch of their matte single eyeshadows. So I wanted to swatch them all together so you can see all the different matte eyeshadows they have, and of course I will re-swatch all the shimmers. This palette has all of their newest really beautiful and colorful matte singles. Ignore these are from Terra. And if you're interested to see how these apply, I do have a video where I actually use them with the ShineBySD, and I did 4 looks and I used a bunch of these shades. And so I originally got all of these eyeshadows. I purchased these myself, and then the rest of them you'll see were sent, and I absolutely love these mattes. They're so easy to blend. They remind me actually of Natasha Denona matte eyeshadows. I know that's a big comparison to make, but that's just what it reminds me of. They really take almost no effort, so I'm excited to have even more mattes from Bernovich. So here are the other neutral matte eyeshadows that they sent me, and as you can tell, some of them look really similar, especially down here, so I thought it'd be useful to swatch all of them next to each other to help you make a better decision on which one you should buy in case you're interested in buying. And I also do have an affiliate code with Bernovich, and I will put it up on the screen, and there's also a link down in my description box, so of course no pressure if you want to use it. If you don't, that's totally fine, but it is there if you wanted to save extra. Now these shadows are extremely affordable. I will pop up the pricing up on the screen, especially for the quality. Now I haven't tried any of these are obviously still brand new, so I will be swatching them and then I will use them in future videos. So let's get right into some swatches. So I am filming in natural light, but I do have a little light over here shining this way because there was quite a bit of a shadow. So starting from my wrist, N01, N02, N03, N07, N05, N04, N08, N06, N02, N09, and 10. So I think some of these are a little similar, like these two, but this one's more of a mint and this one's more like a aqua. And then this one's a really beautiful pastel tone. This one is greener and this one's more like a yellow, but again, this one looks just a little bit more pastel. I absolutely love these tones, and these 2 shades are really beautiful. Some of them feel a little bit different, so these I had to do a couple of passes, while this shade, and this shade just really glided right on. But I think that's usually typical with these kind of super light, almost pastel shades, to have to build them up a little bit. And I do just have a little bit of staining on my fingers. Next up, we got some pinks and reds, and these 2 are absolutely stunning. These are so pigmented, a lot of picks up with the finger especially, so I can't wait to use these on the eyes. So for my wrist down, we've got N18, N19, N17, N16, N15, N11, N14, N13, N12. And so you can see these are a little bit more pastel, but we've got just like a little bit of variation. Do I feel like we needed all of these pinks? Probably not. But I mean, it really depends on your preference. These 2 are definitely cooler than some of these other tone difference in between these 2 as well. And then this one's just like a really beautiful, super almost neon bright cool tone pink. And then this is just a beautiful like red. I wouldn't say it's like a true red. It's definitely a little bit, I would say, on the pinky side. Next up, we have the browns. This is kind of a mixture of warm tone and cool tone browns. So they do have numbers. They go from like 1 to 200 or something like that, but I didn't want to put them numerically. I just wanted to put them like by the way that they look in the pan and if they're similar. So starting from here, we've got 196, 85, 88, 112, 84, 86, 96, 97, 102, 93, 99, 98. Out of all of them, this one was really hard to build up, but some of these are they just pick up so much, and they're really beautiful and they're super smooth, but some of them were a little bit harder to pick up. And then obviously there's no way you need like all of these. I think you're good with like getting this one or this one. This one is the most olive tone out of these 3, but they're all really similar. I can't imagine that they would look that much different. And then these 2 were almost identical. I think this one's just a little bit cooler and this one looks a little warmer. This one's obviously very cool toned. I do really like this one. This one is lighter than these, and then it just gets, you know, lighter over here. And again, these, like, I don't think you would need all of these. This one's a little bit like warmer and pinkier than these 2, same with between these 3. So it's really just up to you which kind of tones you would prefer. Almost finished with the mattes. Here are the warmer tones. And at 127, 89, 139, 82, 95, 94, 91, 92, 90, and 100. So this one It's not completely white. It's got a little bit of like a yellow tone in it. Obviously between these, this one is pretty different. This one's definitely like lighter of these three. This one's really beautiful. I've used this one multiple times. I love the shadow. And then this one is really stunning as well. So these are all really beautiful. I think these two are a little bit similar. This one's a little darker. This one's a little bit more salmon-y. So here's the rest of the swatches. I'm absolutely loving these three. Like these just in a look, just oh my gosh, so beautiful. So starting here, 87, 147, 83, 132, 104, and 81. And this one, these two are obviously pinkier, so they're not in the same line. I'm not really a huge gray person, but this is a nice tone of gray. And like I said, I absolutely love these three. I think these would be really beautiful, or just these two in a look. And then I do really like these two as well. Last up, we have the shimmers. I have already previously swatched these, and actually some of these are dupes to some Glam Shop shimmer shades. And if you want to see which ones, then go to that video. I will link it down in the description box, but I'm not gonna put it in this video again. So starting over here, X21, X32, X25, X20, X06, X10, X07, X16, X15, X13, X12, X05, X04, X03, X02, and then lastly we have X01, which is a pressed glitter actually. So I'm just gonna swatch it here. I have not used this yet. It definitely has a little bit of a gritty feel to it, but it's not like super gritty like the ColourPop glitters, for example. But it is a beautiful like duochrome. So here are all the swatches. I definitely have some favorites. I do think that these three are pretty similar. This one's obviously a little bit more beigey, while this one has a little bit of a yellow tone, while this one's more neutral. But I think these are super similar, and this one's like a really beautiful, almost multi-chrome, and it shifts like between like a gold all the way to like a blue green. Here's a better look. The window light was kind of blowing these out, but these are super shiny. Definitely some of the shiniest eyeshadows I have. So those are all the swatches. I hope that they were helpful for you, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe. There's lots of shiny, shifty, sparkly eyeshadow content up already on my channel, and much more to come. You don't want to miss out. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.